Hello guys and girls, it's time to talk about the Ligt. As you know, he is considered not only a very good centre-back, potentially the best centre-back in Europe in a few years. So it's only normal that there are many clubs interested in him, and they've shown that interest in a while. It's 2 years, a year and a half, in which the top teams in Europe have been inquiring about the Ligt. Now, the thing is, he's got to take a decision now because that long list has become a short list of 3. He's only 19, but I think you've seen in the way he spoke in the celebrations of Ajax in the title, in the way he played in the Champions League, perhaps with one bad moment right at the end, the third goal of Lucas. There was a fight, the ball comes long to Llorente, and it was Llorente who wins it against the Ligt. Eventually, that ball goes to Dele Alli, who passes it on to Lucas Moura for the third goal. He should have been stronger, but he's only 19. Highly considered by absolutely everybody. And as I've been telling you all along, Barcelona are desperate to have him. So much so that the president and the director of football have met his agent, have met Ajax. And one thing that Ajax have said all along is he will go wherever he wants to go. It won't be an auction for him. So every single team that has asked, they've been told the same thing. It's about 60 million euros, 60, 70 million euros. That's all that Ajax will ask for. So in that period, in the last 18 months, you've had teams as Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United inquiring for his services, just trying to find out exactly what the situation is, trying to find out what his personal demands are. And of course, in that list, it's included the likes of Barcelona, Juventus, Bayern Munich. So I did tell you, and this is one of the funny things about social media. I did say that Liverpool were interested. Somehow that's become like Liverpool are the number one possible destination for the Ligt. Never said that. Apparently it's between Barcelona and Liverpool. Never said that either. So if you are in doubt of what I may have said, just come here, because this is the place to get it from the horse's mouth. So I'll tell you what the short list is, and I'll tell you also what the situation is according to Barcelona. They're not the ones that are going to pay the most. They don't want to even equal what the other 2 teams are paying for him or want to pay for him in terms of wages and bonuses, etc. They don't want to get involved in that. They hope that, like De Jong, he gets convinced by the project, the idea of playing with Messi, the idea of playing in Barcelona, a system and a style that will suit the Ligt, because it's just a step up from Ajax. Some would say it's the same style. A centre-back has to be, yes, strong and defend, but has to be able to build from the back, etc. So Barcelona are trying to put a rosy picture, a great picture of the club and how much he can grow. He's worried that he may not be able to play as much as Lenglet and Piqué on the first season. He wants to go to a club that straight away he can start. Barcelona cannot guarantee that, but I think it will just be a matter of time before he becomes a regular in the lineup, if not from the start, depending how it all works out in pre-season, if he goes to Barcelona. Anyway, there is at least one team that pays more than Barcelona, wages, and that's Juventus. Juventus are putting everything on the table. They want to convince him. Mino Raiola is the agent, by the way, just briefly. Yes, he's been banned worldwide. There's 2 ways in which this conversation can continue. One is, of course, by giving a mandate to another agent, or more likely, for somebody of his own company to actually deal with Barcelona. But or Juventus, or that third team that I'll tell you in a minute. Basically, what they won't do, they're not stupid, neither of them, is actually send an email to Mino Raiola in this period or send messages to him. But they will have a person, an intermediate, somebody that actually works with Raiola, and he's got a big bunch of people working for him that will do that. So that ban really is a bit of a joke. So Juventus is saying, whatever you want, we'll get. We'll just pay you whatever you need, because they want him to be the one of the regulars and one of the leaders of this Juventus that will be rebuilt a little bit after the departure of Allegri. Now, there's a third team that it's further away than those two, and have shown interest, pay more than Barcelona, but at the moment they are third in the terms of priorities for the Ligt, quite far away from the other two, and that's Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich have said as well, come over, we need centre-backs, we need to rebuild the side. They have started doing so, of course, and he will be one of the stars of the team. So he's got to the side. The interest from Manchester United cooled down because of the cost, and there wasn't too much reciprocation of love, if you like, from the Ligt, because Manchester United are not in the Champions League next season. So that was taken out of the list quite a long time ago. In case of Liverpool, Liverpool showed interest about 18 months ago, and they found out all the information that they needed from him, but that has not continued, that has not moved on. So they know that what Ajax wants is between 60-70 million euros, and they knew at the time what the Ligt wanted for wages. To be honest, that figure has changed. Mino Raiola has realized that the stock of his client has increased, and now he's been asking for more money. Another big stumbling block is the fee, the commission for Mino Raiola, which is huge. Barcelona are willing to accept most of it. Juventus will pay all of it, and Bayern Munich also will negotiate that commission down if they feel that they can enter the equation. Right now, it's up to the player. He knows that those three teams will give almost everything that is required. As I said, it's, for me, in my eyes, right now, it's between Juventus and Barcelona, with Bayern Munich a little bit further down the line. So he'll have to decide pretty soon.